Hey, McFly.
Perfect.
I think we up there. Let me get it popping. And we're bike. Welcome to the Level Sports Pod, where real fans bring real talk every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. I'm one of your hosts today, the fly one, Bruce McFly. And I got one co-host taking the trip with me. This is my guy, Stephen A. Screaming A. Mad Dog. Hey Fox, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey man, I love the introduction. I love the credit that I get, man. I love it, man. Great comparison. Those two guys that he compared me to, nothing but love and passion for the love of all sports, man. I love to be here. Happy to be here, brother.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we took a little bit of a hiatus, had about 2 weeks off. Um, so what in the world of sports? Matter of fact, before I start there, I was going to say, what in the world of sports do you want to bring to our attention this week that we haven't seen in the last couple weeks? But what have you been doing the last 2 weeks, man? What's been going on with you?
Well, I gotta be real. I gotta put everything out there because I'm a truthful guy. If I can talk about everybody else downfalls and ups and downs, I can talk about mine. First of all, we gotta talk about my down. Penn State lost, and I have to have
No.
Caleb Daniels as my profile picture until Saturday. Saturday can't get here quick enough. Saturday cannot get here quick enough. Even though I love this corner, he's an amazing corner. I think he's gonna be a first round draft pick. It feels uncomfortable to have Ohio State up there. And yes, if I could show you my DMs, I would. There are some people calling me bandwagon, and it's not bandwagon. I lost. I lost. Let's make sure
Yeah,
we get
yeah.
that clear.
That was our bet. That was our bet.
Yeah. Yes, I lost.
Be
I
clear,
want to make
my
sure.
man Fox, the Ohio State University took out that school in Pennsylvania. You feel me?
The way we playing, that's the right name. That school in Pennsylvania. I've been watching some good basketball. I think I probably would have to look this up, but I think this is the first time ever in NBA history, even though it's the beginning of the season, it's about 8 guys averaging over 33 points a game. Not just 28, 29, not just 30. These guys are averaging over 33 points a game. It is crazy. I can't help me with the guy name in Utah, McClurkin or something like that. It's a
Utah.
kid in
Oh,
Utah Jazz.
Mackinnon,
Yeah, him. Oh my.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the boy is on for. I promise we will get these names right. It's not our fault that these
yeah,
parents named him that way.
yeah.
We're not trying to do this on purpose, but we recognize the talent and recognize the skill. This boy has been going nuts. Shea Gilly going nuts. Giannis
Mhm.
going nuts. Austin Reeves going nuts. Luka Doncic's going nuts. I
Luca,
mean,
baby, Luca and Austin, baby. Let's talk about
yeah,
them. Yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
Tyrone Maxey. I mean, these guys are going nuts right now. I never seen nothing like this. And before I hand it over to Bruce, I must say this. I got the head on. I must say this. Man, my Los Angeles Dodgers had me on a roller coaster. I was talking to my boys, Bruce and Chris, during the whole and basically not the whole game, but majority of the game. I was hyped. I was drunk. I was excited. I mean, I just kept saying play after play. Andy Pajes, I think that's catch of the year right there.
Mhm.
Miguel Rojas. I mean, playing the defense no other way you can play defense, and of course, getting us the home run. And why not? I was a Fresh Prince of Bel Air fan growing up. Will Smith with the home run to seal the deal and win the game. Um, Little fun fact: for the past 6 World Series, it hasn't been a player named Will Smith who's won a championship. I want to make sure I'm correct. For the past 6 years, a player named Will Smith has won a championship, and the dude that's played for the dude Will Smith, I believe he won it on the Braves. He also won it on the Nationals, and I think he also won it when Texas won it too. So I mean, these guys is playing lights out. The Will Smith on my team and the Will Smith on the other team, good. But that's what I was watching. NBA, my team losing Penn State, all these gruesome injuries. I mean, I think
Mm.
we just lost about 3 or 4 another good players for the end of the rest of the season. Jaden Daniels shit was very very bad. But nonetheless, the only thing I could be prideful of is my Dodgers getting it done 2 times in a row. The last time we seen that was the New York Yankees.
Yeah. I want to start off by saying congratulations to Fox and his Los Angeles Dodgers. And I swear to you, that was one of the best series I've ever watched in baseball. Like from the 18 inning game to that last game, game 7, when I don't know all the players' names, but I think the dude Kiki Hernandez got ran
Yeah.
over in the outfield by the other.
Yep.
That was fire. My man was like, I am not letting this game get away from me. And you got a bad line at towards that out. I'm the one that can get to it. You trying to do a bread basket type over the shoulder. You feel me? Nah. He was like, I got that. That was fire. I enjoyed that World Series thoroughly, and I won some money off of that too. I apologize, Fox, to that last one. I gave him a bad play, but I told him gamble responsibly. Don't follow
Yeah.
me all the time. But I probably got some heat coming this weekend too. That was baseball. I want to. Up next is basketball. I mean, one of my loves. Well, pretty much my true love right now. My Lakers are out to a hot start. Luca is doing what Luca does. He's looking real fresh and healthy right now. He's in shape. I hope he can keep his conditioning up. I hope his defense. I'm not trying to get him, or I'm not asking him to be all world, all pro defense. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
all first team, second team, all defense NBA. I'm not asking him to do that. Just to stay in front of his man and be some type of impedance to the basket. That's what I'm asking for. I mean, even if you give a foul here and there, cool. Just don't let somebody blow by you. Austin Reeves, my guy, he's looking like a true number 2 in the league. For whenever LeBron steps away, Luca and Austin look like they're going to be a 1-2 threat for a long time to come. Two young players. They my squad in LA are looking real good right now for the next few years. Um, my biggest concern is when LeBron comes back, is this still going to be this unit still gonna be able to mesh? Are we still gonna be playing like this? Like we getting shots up, open shots. They going in. Marcus Smart looks amazing out there on the defense. And I mean, I'm loving the rotation. I'm loving like how everybody is. Oh, here, my man. I'm sorry. I usually don't acknowledge chatters till towards the end when we start. I mean, taking questions and stuff. But I got to give a shout out, first time shout out to my man Nissan. What's up, bro? I think you said yes. He was answering. He's a Lakers fan too. I think he was saying yes, saying answering my question if the team is going to continue to be the same way when LeBron comes back. Um,
Mhm.
I'm not. I'll get back to him. I'm ready for LeBron to leave the team. So he told me he ain't ready for us to get blasphemous yet. Well, I'm gonna introduce you to blasphemy. Get LeBron up out of here. Let's trade him away. Send him on his it's been a long day. Get him up. Send him on the end, man. He can start doing his thing, brother. But yeah. So that's basketball. We said baseball. Let's move on to, well, I don't want to get to the NFL yet because that's where we I guess where our first topics are going to be, the
Mhm.
main topics. Shout out to the chat. I see you guys. We're gonna interact with you a little bit more later, but it's just me and Fox here today, so we're gonna try to keep the show moving. Back to what I was saying, college football, my Ohio State Buckeyes are looking amazing right now. We ran right over Fox's Penn State Nittany Lions, and me and him had a gentleman's bet. If you go on his Instagram right now, you'll see that he lost the bet because his profile picture is, well, his favorite Ohio State Buckeye. Can you say his name for me, please?
Caleb Downs.
Yes, sir. Caleb Downs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, yeah. But anything you already spoke. Well, we'll get to college. I'm just saying that it
Yep.
was some good games. We'll get to our records. We skipped a week. I don't know if we're gonna run records this week or predictions. Fox, you'll let me know.
Okay.
We'll get back to that. And I want to shout out wrestling real quick. We don't give that enough love on here, but I'm always going to give wrestling love and shout out to Jade Cargill winning the women's world title. I don't care if you guys say it's scripted or not. I'm a wrestling fan. I think Fox is somewhat of a
Yes.
wrestling fan. We've told
All the way.
me and him got Shawn Michaels in common. Pause. That was nasty work right there, but yeah, so shout out to that. And I guess we can get into some football talk here.
Yep.
You want to start with a question, or do you have anything to lead us off with, football wise, with what you have witnessed in the last 2 weeks? Excuse me.
I mean, because we pretty much going to jump into it and dial into it as we jump into these topics and talk about our favorites and who we like and who we don't like. One thing I love about talking sports talk is that we do have a lot in common when it comes to the obvious and the facts. But I also love to hear opinions. One thing I can always give a shout out to Bruce is I always had my favorite superheroes in line based off of what they look like and probably the talents that I thought they had. And then I meet this guy right here. And I believe everything that he does is strategic. I mean, this guy's favorite cartoon character, I could be wrong, is Dr. Doom. That's the most strategic thing after that. I'm gonna tell you how much strategic that is. Guess who you got me getting ready like? Mr.
Who's that?
Sinister. I'm about to
Oh
like him just because he
yeah. Hey, we gonna have to let's push that to the level on Sunday because they came
Okay,
here
all
for
right, you're
sports.
right.
They don't even want to hear that right now. But
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
that he's
But
not my favorite. Kirk, he's my favorite villain. Him and the
okay, all right.
Joker is 1A, 1B. But go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, for him to like somebody strategic like that, I definitely want to hear his thoughts and opinions when it comes to everything else. When it comes to the MVP, comes to the league. So right now, what happened is I seen Shady McCoy. He getting on Emmanuel, getting on a couple of those guys on his show about you guys were crowning MVPs through week 1, week 2, and week 3, and we didn't even get to week 4. We didn't even let it get to the middle of the season to see exactly where these players at. Anybody could look like an MVP in the first 2 games or maybe first 3 games. So after everything that we already got dialed in, it's almost damn near 8, 9 games already played. Who do you feel is some MVP candidates right now, and I can't wait to throw my list at you. But I definitely want to hear who are your MVP candidates. You may have five, you may have two, you may have three, or may have one. But who are your MVP candidates so far?
All right, reading your question, my MVP candidates are in the NFL right now. That's what we're sticking with for this part. But I also grouped in offensive rookies of the year and defensive rookies of the year, so we can answer all three of these.
Okay.
MVP so far, I said Baker. That's pretty obvious here. I would have said Daniel Jones for a while, but Daniel Jones, he is who we thought he was. You feel me? He's still on my fantasy team, and I still think he can get fantasy numbers, but I'm not going to say Daniel Jones sucks because he doesn't. When
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones playing for the Giants sucked. Daniel Jones now is a better than serviceable quarterback. I think he's a game manager that he can run. You know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's like a better Tim Tebow. I don't want nobody to take that as this. What's the other dude? The dude for the Saints. What's his name?
Your quarterback right now,
I know somebody know his name because
Drew Brees or Spencer?
his name the
You talking about
running.
Spencer?
No,
Oh,
the
you talking about Oh my God.
Mr. Do Everything.
Hold on. Let
Whatever.
me get that for
Anyway,
you.
I don't want to
Go ahead.
hold the
Go
show
ahead.
up. You know who it is. That guy. He's better than those guys, I think. But whatever. I said who else I got? Well, I'm gonna put it to you. My number one choice, you still got Josh Allen in there, but my number
Mhm.
one choice for MVP so far, up to this point, has to be Lamar Jackson.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Lamar was on a record run before he got hurt, I mean, he was his QBR, all that shit. He was throwing touchdown. Like I think he was having 3 or 4 a game. He had
You right.
his QBR was the highest in the league. All of that. Now, when he got hurt, look what happened to the team. Trash. They tried to. I mean, they ain't tried to do nothing but lose for real. He comes back last week, throws 4 touchdowns. We almost had another Jackson 5, and we rout the Dolphins, even though that was light work. But if Lamar wasn't there, we would have lost to the Dolphins. Let's be clear.
Mm.
I already knew who it was. Oh yeah, see, that's all I'm saying. It's I said Lamar,
You say Baker.
Baker, Josh, Lamar, Baker, Josh, and we gonna throw 5 out there: Lamar, Baker, Josh, Dak, and I want to go. I want to throw something random out there. Sheesh. I know it's somebody I'm not thinking. All right. I'm just going to come back to me. Come back to
You
me.
say Lamar, right? That's your five?
Yeah, I said Lamar. Lamar's my number one.
Uh-huh.
Baker, Josh, and oh, you know what? I'll say before it's all said and done, I was gonna throw a random out there, but I'm gonna say Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. I like it. And the quarterback that you was talking about was Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. Yeah.
Mm.
Now, me, y'all already know me. I like to pause when I say this. I like to pull things out my ass. Pause.
Yeesh.
And this was gonna
Pause.
be a good one. Now, we haven't seen a wide receiver win MVP since Jerry Rice. If I'm wrong, correct me, anybody. I ain't gonna lie. We missed out, and I'm gonna save his name for later. We missed out on Calvin Johnson. I believe he should have won MVP. But to me, Jackson and Jigba. I mean, from being the third string wide receiver to now you're the number one guy. I mean, I never seen nothing like this. I mean, the last time I think I seen something like that, it probably was Terrell Owens, a guy that was a backup of a backup of a backup. I think it was one time it was Jerry Rice and J.J. Stokes, and Terrell Owens was number 3. And then he worked his way up. And right now, watching Jackson and Jigma, I mean, you've seen everything that's going on with Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett was a guy for a long time. Then what happened? DK Metcalf came in there. He was the guy for a short period of time, but he had his time. And then Jackson and Jigba. I mean, come on, man. I don't even think that one time that Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Doug Baldwin, one of my favorite wide receivers of all time, Golden Tate. I don't think none of those guys ever led the league in any of these stats. Maybe probably yardage stats, maybe probably touchdowns, but I'm talking about like overall being a complete wide receiver. I've never seen this before in Seattle. You feel me? And I'm a Daryl Jackson fan. I'm a Bobby Ingram fan, guys of that nature. But I got Jackson Jigba number one on my list by far at wide receiver. He's looking by far the greatest. I mean, the closest to him is the guy who is the best wide receiver in the league, in my opinion, is Jamal Chase. But I got Jackson and Jigba right now. What he doing is lights out. Even though this guy just had a bad game, I've seen MVPs all the time have bad games. You feel me? A couple bad games and still win the MVP title. Daniel Jones to me is still on MVP level. I mean, when you go against you got to go against people that's going to play some good defense. These people out here seeing that you're playing good. These teams out here saying that you're getting good every week, every day. They hear about you, they game planning for you, so they're not treating you no more like Daniel Jones on the Giants. They're not treating you like that no more. They're treating you like Indiana Jones. They treating you like, oh my God, this guy is really playing like a Pro Bowler. This guy's really playing like an MVP. And if we keep letting it go under the radar, this guy will probably be in the AFC Championship and now to the Super Bowl. I mean, you go look at Vegas, the bets. They're one of the guys. Excuse me, they're one of the teams that they have predicted winning the Super Bowl, and you can win a lot of money. So I got Daniel Jones at number 2. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, this is one of those type of seasons with him and Lamar Jackson doing this. This is one of the type of seasons where your team is failing, you doing whatever you can do to keep your team above water, and all the other teams in the league are playing good, but you be the team that make it to the Super Bowl. Right now, we've been talking about how the Ravens have not been all that. There's a big chance that the Ravens could be going to the playoffs right now. And then if they get into the playoffs, we already know how you could be dangerous. They can what they used to say about Miami. We're gonna play. No, they used to say this about Cleveland Cavaliers. We're gonna play shitty during the season, but we're gonna just turn it on during the playoffs. I believe Lamar Jackson and the Ravens can do that right now. Why everybody's sleeping on them? I mean, these guys, 4-5? It's a good time to sleep on the Ravens.
No, 3-5.
3-5. That make it even worse. This is a good time to sleep on the Ravens, and then all of a sudden they 5-5. Then all of a sudden they 7-5, 8-5. Then all of a sudden now they in the playoffs. Goddamn, they won their division or snuck in with the last spot. So the reason why I'm saying all that about the Ravens, that's exactly what the Chiefs been doing. The Chiefs have been staying above water, floating as long as they can. They haven't been being under 500. They always stayed there. I mean, of course, they lost to the good teams like the Chiefs and this, that, and the third, but they always rebounded and won the games they're supposed to win, as we see them. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought the dude Rice was gonna come back and not mesh well, not be good. No, the boy looking like he's a Pro Bowler right now, coming back, getting involved, getting in the end zone the whole entire thing. Got Patrick Mahomes at number 3. Number 4. I gotta give it to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has been playing elite and been playing straight up ball. I mean, he one of the quarterbacks who've been doing over at least 200 yards every single game. He don't turn the ball over. We already know he has been giving you clutch drives. Has been giving you leads. The only thing that I have a problem with right now with my man Justin Herbert and the Chargers, because they're a team, is that I haven't got a blowout win yet. I'm waiting for a blowout win to solidify. Yes, I am the man in the league. Yes, I am the elite guy. So I'm just waiting on that. But I got Justin Herbert at number 4, and then at number 5. I've seen this before with Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk, and I'm doing it right now. Man, Jonathan Taylor, lead the league in rushing. He putting the team on his back. I felt like this, Daniel Jones, when you wasn't throwing right last week, you should have gave the ball to him some more. I mean, and then also I'd say this, they did shut Jonathan Taylor down, but Daniel Jones, that was just one of the games they took advantage of. But overall, Jonathan Taylor, he handled his business and did what he had to do. So they my 5 right there. Jackson and Jigba, Daniel Jones, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Jonathan Taylor. Anything you want to add?
I appreciate you putting a Buckeye on there. I mean, that was your first shout out. Because when we get to the next part of this question, I'm leading with a Buckeye. And I don't have nothing to add to what you said. Actually, I loved that list because you added players other than quarterbacks. I had my 3, but then I never put 2 more in there. So I was trying to just pull them out of a hat and name people. But Jonathan Taylor, I would have picked him instead of Patrick Mahomes. He would have been on my list. All right, going on to let me just check the chat real quick. Uh your man Lefty Lucky 17 said, "What's up, Fox man?"
What's good with you, baby?
In the YouTube chat. And we still got Nissan, a couple of people up there. All right.
Mhm.
The next part of this was your offensive rookie of the year so far. Mine, he has 34 receptions. He has
Mhm.
562 receiving yards so far,
Mhm.
5 touchdowns, and he averages 16 and a half yards per reception. I I kind of doubted that he would be this good this early in the league, but I love being proven wrong. I mean, I love it. My offensive rookie of the year going into week 10 is from the Ohio State University, Emeka Ibuka. That's my guy. I mean, he's won multiple rookie of the weeks, stuff like that. So I think if he keeps it up, yeah, he can secure the award. What you got? What you got, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna disagree with you just because of the sake of disagreeing. Because
Yeah.
without a shot of a doubt, I definitely agree with you. I have a Mike on my he on my fantasy team. So I'm just saying this just because. And the
Mhm.
only other person that is close to him is Ty Warner. That's about it. I mean, Ty Warner is looking like one of the top
He nice.
tight ends in the league. I
Mhm.
mean, literally, he's second. He's second in yards out of all the wide receivers and tight end. He's second in
Mhm.
yards after and Mickey. So I gotta give him credit. Um, I mean, the one thing I say I like about him is this early in your career, you are a security blanket and a safety blanket for your quarterback. I
Mhm.
mean, we talking about you might have years of at least 60 catches, which can get you in the Hall of Fame, especially playing from tight end. We talk about you can easily, you feel me, get about 6 or 7 touchdowns on a regular. That's Hall of Fame material as a tight end. So right now, I would have to give it to them too. But I would, like I said, I'm only disagreeing just because to give some love to Ty. But by far, and Mickey, he's doing his thing. I mean, Mickey is doing the same thing as Ty Warner. When I say when those wide receivers went down for the Bucks, I mean,
Mhm.
even when they didn't go down, and Mickey was still the guy to me. He was still
Mhm.
catching all the catches, first down touchdowns. And the reason why I noticed, like I said, my phone lighting up every time he do something.
Right.
So I gotta give it credit right there. Those two, and the honorable mention. I'm only gonna say this because I'm a Giants fan, but I feel like even though how Jackson Dart playing the way he playing, if Scadaboo wouldn't have got hurt, he probably would have won it just by off of popularity, not just off his yards. But I would add him, and that's about it.
All right. Fire. I'm gonna let you go ahead with the defensive rookie of the year also because I got a feeling who I'm going to pick by default you might have. So I want to play off of you and I'll probably just name somebody, anybody for real. But go ahead. Who you got as defensive rookie of the year going into week 10?
To me, I gotta go with Jahad Campbell. That's where I'm
Mm.
going at. For the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think he might win it just because of Philadelphia. Didn't they just pick up Chubbs? They just picked up
Mhm.
Chubbs
Mm.
from off. I'm not Chubbs.
No,
Who
I
the
was about to say no. They
forgot
got
who
the
they won.
I know who you go ahead finish talk. I know who
Yeah.
you talking about.
Okay, so they just picked up. So what happened is the whole entire time for people that's dialing in, Jahad Campbell, he's been playing at a Pro Bowl and a high level as a rookie right now, and he's not playing his regular position. He's more of an inside guy. Now
Mhm.
they just picked up the pass rusher from Miami. Now he gets to go back to his original position. So that go to show me how talented you are. You are showing your ass at a position that you don't naturally play. Now you get to go back to your regular position. You feel me? I think he's gonna bust ass even more. So I think by far Jahad Campbell, I think he's gonna run away with it. Honorable mention, I would definitely love to see Kobe King, Penn State, because of what they're doing up there in Minnesota. But
Mhm.
I mean, I gotta speak facts, no matter how much I love a guy. Jahad Campbell, he handled his business, and he probably gonna show his ass now once he jumped back the middle.
My fingers wasn't fast enough to look up who we were talking about, but I
Don't
know
worry
who it
about it, I
is.
got
You
you.
can look it up. really, I agree with you. That's who I was going to pick. Actually, I was going to shout out. I thought you were going to pick Abdul Carter, but I
Mm.
mean, being as though that's a giant, I thought you were a giant fan, but and every week you come in with something different. I'm playing with,
No,
I'm
you
playing, bro.
good. You
I'm
good, brother.
playing, bro.
He
But
only got the reason why I got him. I think he had 0 sacks. That's why.
yeah,
But
yeah,
his precious is up there.
right. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't need to add anything
Jalen
on to that.
Phillips.
Okay, yeah. If if Chris or Fallon was on here, they would have knew those people because I'm bad with names. I'm like I'm forgetful. So I
Same
ain't
here.
gonna
You're
lie
not
about
alone. They try to get on me for that.
that. Yeah, so I guess since we come in agreement with that, we can wrap that part of the question up. We can move on to the second,
Mm-hmm.
uh I guess where this question opens up to other questions. This one I changed it up a little. Basically, it's give me a list of players you believe should have won at least one MVP. Part two to that is name some of the worst MVP snubs. Now, how I want to change this up is we can say any sport.
Okay.
Because this will segue. We can start with NFL, but we can lead into other sports, and that'll open up other topics.
Mm.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
First
I
and
can't wait.
foremost, if we're gonna stick with NFL first, I can go back to just last year in the NFL. They gave it to Josh Allen, and it was Lamar Jackson's award. It's like you get tired of someone winning the award so much, you give it to someone else. Participation trophy. Here you go, bro. I mean, we're gonna give it to you. That was it. Just wasn't right to me. Let's try to go ahead. We gonna play I guess tennis
Okay.
with this back and forth.
I got you. Okay. So to me, got people who I feel like should at least had at least one MVP and all that MVP snubs and this, that, and the third, because these people I'm going to name, I feel like they got disrespected. Number one, I feel like Donovan McNabb should have won at least one MVP, especially when he had and I want to make sure I want to break now. This is where they call me Mad Dog, because when I break down the history. This is why I also call Andy Reid one of the best coaches of all time, and he probably is my favorite coach of all time, because anytime you can go to the playoffs with your backup quarterback, anytime you can make it to the Super Bowl without your star wide receivers, or make it to several NFC championships, and you really don't have a star at running back. Brian Westbrook wasn't a Pro Bowler. He only went over 1,000 yards one time. James Thrash, Tars Pinkston, these guys wasn't your top wide receivers or guys on your list. It was all about Donovan McNabb. And then when you go look at the numbers, oh my God. Matter of fact, I wanted to say this to you. Side note, you're going to be mad at me, bro. I looked at the numbers. Michael Vick really trash. I did this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back. But when I say I looked at the numbers in quarterback, right? 14 and 13, 21 and 13, 12 and 14. This is these guys' numbers. This is this Michael Vick numbers, touchdown, interception. I'm just saying, for those who watching this show, please get in my ass about this. Pause. But you can't be 14 and 12 and talk about you a top quarterback and this, that, and third. You can't give me 13 and 3 and all that. Now, go ahead and look at Michael Vick's stats. If you go and look at Michael Vick's stats. I'm just saying.
Stop that shit.
Listen, hey, y'all listen. Hold on. This is how much I'm not playing. If y'all go look at these quarterbacks I'm about to go name, Joe Flacco numbers as a quarterback is better than this. Go look at Troy Aikman. Go look at Michael Irvin. Go look at not Michael Irvin. Go look at Troy Aikman. Go look at Michael Vick. Go and look at Donovan McNabb. Majority of these guys I just named didn't throw more touchdown passes than Joe Flacco, and they had better weapons than Joe Flacco. It pissed me off when I saw the stats, because some say go look up Michael Vick and see.
Hold on, bro. It was a different league. It was a different league.
All right,
Like
I'm gonna give you
back in those days, you probably, for lack of a better term, you could hand check more. defensive backs were allowed to touch wide receivers more. I mean, now you sneeze on a receiver or a ball catcher too hard, that's a penalty. So of course, like Flacco, like I don't want you to you making me
No,
do
you could
this,
no, no,
bro.
no, no. I'm just
You
saying
making
this.
me
Now,
do
I
this.
want to make sure I'm clear when I listen
Because
when I
I'm a
say this.
Flacco fan, you making me do this, yo. I don't even want. Come on, yo.
No, and look, yo, and look, this how much I did the research, and I want to go on basis. Yo, I looked up the research on Joe Flacco. Do you know Joe Flacco career numbers is way better than Troy Aikman, and he never had a Mike Irvin? That's Troy. I swear to God, if you go do comparison and go look at it, Troy Aikman didn't even throw more touchdowns than Joe Flacco threw in the season, and Joe Flacco never threw 30 touchdown passes. It make me think this. If Joe Flacco was on the Dallas Cowboys, they would have did it. Joe Flacco would have did better. Joe Flacco,
Do you
Joe
know?
Flacco.
Do you know who Troy Aikman's running back was?
I give you that. So if you base it off of that, yes. I'm just talking
And
about
it
off
was
of
a back in that time.
yeah.
Running backs were a bigger part. They were
I
probably
give you that.
the
I give you that.
premier position on the team, other than quarterbacks. Now the league is pretty much going towards insert running back here, other than Derrick Henry and Saquon
Christian
and
McCaffrey.
what's his name? Christian McCaffrey, who's hurt most of the time. Um, my guy for the Bills too, the brother of
Oh, Cook.
uh, yeah, Dalvin Cook, and that's James Cook. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they are running. Oh, you can go with Diggs. I'm trying to think of other people. No, I said Diggs, Gibbs, Jameer Gibbs.
Uh-huh. I would say
Uh,
Montgomery too. I ain't gonna lie. I would take Montgomery. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. The reason why I won't say Montgomery because he ain't even the best running back on his own team, yo.
I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. All
But
right. You're right.
I get it. He can be. I hope he don't look at this part. I mean, I hope he do. But hey, what I'm saying, I'm just a guy who never made it out of high school playing football. You feel me? So what I know, you feel me? But yeah. So to answer your question, I guess my way, the
Mm-hmm.
logical way, it was a different league. Running backs played a bigger part of that league. Defensive backs, well, matter of fact, all defensive players were able to do more back then because they allowed more. Fuck it. Excuse my language. They used to have a segment on ESPN called Jacked Up. Now, if you hit
Facts.
somebody that hard,
Facts.
you out the league, bro. So it's a different league. I love Joe Flacco, but Joe Flacco is not better than Troy Aikman. Joe Flacco is not better than Donovan McNabb. None of them dudes. He won a Super Bowl. Troy Aikman got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Run DMC, who I call Donovan McNabb, he
Mm-hmm.
only been to 1 Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's
So
stats is
no, no.
stats. Numbers can say whatever you want them to say. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like I could probably I'm not doing it. I'm
No,
not
no,
going to
no, no,
continue
no.
to shit on Joe
No, what I was gonna
Flacco
say is
today.
this. No, what I was gonna say is this, and this is why I love what we do. We do now,
Mm,
even though I feel the way I feel, you just gave me another side of it that I can understand because without a shot of a doubt, you feel me? I'm looking at Joe Flacco throwing 26 touchdowns and only 10 picks, and he doing it on a regular. I'm like, God damn, that's efficiency. And then when I'm looking at Troy Aikman, 21 and 14,
mm,
14 touchdowns and 16 picks, I'm sitting up here like, look at Joe Flacco. But I understand where you're coming from. It was more a running league. But to get back to the list, because we went a little bit sideways right there. To me, um, people don't know Donovan McNabb came in second place of the MVP when the year Marshall Faulk won it.
mhm.
So I felt like that year that he had T.O., he definitely should have won it. T.O. probably played 8 or 9 games, and these guys still made it to the NFC Championship. Donovan McNabb threw for one, and I'm make sure I got it correct. He threw for 4,000 yards, 13-2 is their record, 3 touchdowns and 8 picks. I mean, that was beautiful. I felt like he should have had at least one MVP. Calvin Johnson. I felt like that year that he broke Jerry Rice's record. I felt like
Mhm.
he should have had the MVP. Another person who I felt like should have won MVP, even though they didn't win any Super Bowls. I feel like Phillip Rivers should have had one MVP. He led the league in scoring. He led the league in touchdown passes. He led the league in receiving. Receptions, the whole everything, and he did that shit with a nice quarterback touchdown ratio. Touchdown interception ratio: 34 picks, 11 interceptions.
Mhm.
I feel like Larry Fitzgerald that year. They went to the Super Bowl against the Steelers. First of all, that season, and then probably like 3 more seasons at that, Larry Fitzgerald showed me he was on Jerry Rice level. I was shocked that he didn't get the MVP. I think that was the first time I ever seen Madden do some crazy shit where they had two people on the cover of it. Now, this one right here, I'm telling you right now, this one going to make you jump on a bandwagon, bro. And it might not, you feel me, but I know it is. Of course, to me, I have Lawrence Taylor as the best defensive player of all the time, the last player to win MVP on defense. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't give a shit if this nigga killed somebody or not. Oh, excuse me. I don't give a shit if he killed somebody or not. You can't tell me in 2000 Ray Lewis wasn't the MVP. You couldn't tell me years after that Ray Lewis wasn't the MVP. Under Armour gets sold because of they got that commercial. Protect this house because of Ray Lewis. Y'all crazy. I'm trying to tell you, it was at one period of time where Ray Lewis was averaging over 100 plus tackles on a regular, leading the league on a regular. You were scared to go across that middle on a regular. It was on a regular that the Ravens did not allow 100 yards receiver. 100 yards rushing. I don't even think the Ravens started giving up 100 yards rushing until he had that little muscle problem. Other than that, when Ray Lewis was on the field, the Ravens defense was on the field, you couldn't do a damn thing. These guys was on a regular, not allowing 20 plus points with Ray Lewis, the leader of that joint. So to me, I just feel like, yeah, he got his defensive MVP. But in my opinion, Ray Lewis should at least have one MVP out the entire league, especially that 2000. But that's my list for everybody.
Well, I got one more in the NFL. It happened in 2002. I had to look it up just because I wanted to be really, really, really certain with everything. 2002, Rich Gannon won the MVP
Yeah, he did.
of when the Raiders got beat by New England, and that was when the Tuck rule was created. When Tom Brady he fumbled, but they said it was an incomplete forward pass. Anyway, or that no, this might have been the year they lost to Tampa Bay. This was the year,
It
yeah,
was the year they
yeah,
lost to
yeah,
Tampa Bay.
they
You're right.
lost to Tampa Bay. But yeah, he won the MVP. But the backup that year had 1,615 rushing yards with 24 TDs, and he only played 14 games.
Mm.
This was the original. Well, he was at Baltimore Raven before he went to Kansas City. And I'm talking about Priest
Please
motherfucking
hold.
home. Come on, dog. They gave that to Rich Gannon when Priest Holmes was that work, man. I was so hurt seeing him leave here and become what he became. Yeah, man. So, but yeah. Without going too deep into it, Rich Gannon was always suspect to me. Even I remember when what's my man name? Tony Saragusa
Mm.
dropped doing Rich Gannon in the AFC champion. No, that wasn't even, was it the AFC championship? Yeah,
It
the
was a
AFC
playoff game.
championship and hurt Rich Gannon. And then we went on to beat them Giants in the Super Bowl. I know you remember that, don't you? You're word up,
41
word
to
up.
41 to 7 or something like that. 38
Uh,
to 7. I remember.
yeah. Jermaine Lewis with them or the punt returns and the kick returns. Then you had Brandon Stokely with the. I could go on. That was them
I'm gonna tell you
2000
how hurt I
Ravens,
was.
boy.
What's his name? Hickson. I think we had a dude named Hickson. He returned the kick return, and then right
Yeah,
after that, Jermaine Lewis did the same exact thing.
Jermaine
So
Lewis
yeah,
ran that joint right back.
yeah.
That was amazing. But to go on from this, since we done with the NFL part, now we're going to expand it to other sports. Biggest players that you think in their respective sport that should have won an MVP that never did, and you can also go with biggest snubs. I got one
Okay.
off top. I
Go
just
ahead.
want
Go
to
ahead.
do this one off top. Steve Nash winning the MVP over Kobe. That's always going to be my biggest snub because my man went on. I forgot how many games straight. I'm sorry, Kobe
It was
fans.
40 games. 40 games.
Okay, you know what it is. He averaged. It was like my man averaged over 30 something. He had the 81-point game. Yes,
Yep.
yo, come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah, that's the biggest snub as an MVP in any sport to me. My opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Nash winning the MVP over Kobe Bryant when Kobe had his Kobe year. You feel me? Nah.
Mm-hmm.
But other people I think that should have won an MVP, I think Deion Sanders should have won an MVP for one of them 2
Ooh.
years. Went
Ooh.
one where he went to the 49ers, even though I know it was going to be Steve Young, but he went to the 49ers, won them a Super Bowl, helped them win a Super Bowl. Then the next year went to Dallas and helped them win a Super Bowl. So he deserved to get like a carryover MVP. I don't want to take too many away from you. I know you
No,
probably
no, no,
got.
you
Yeah,
good
yeah,
because you already know. I pause. I'll pull
yeah,
a list out my ass.
yeah,
Now watch
yeah,
this.
yeah.
All right,
Um,
number one on the MVP snubs for football is all. It's the obvious. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I want to call it NFL racist. There's no way that a guy throws for over 4,000 yards, have 900 yards rushing, gives you a total of 45 touchdowns to only 4 picks, and he don't win MVP. I mean, by far, if he was white, he getting it. It don't even make no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want to say there's a race war or not? If he was white, he getting it.
Hey Fox, you are doing a trifecta today, brother. You didn't drop the N word. You didn't say race wars. You didn't drop.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we going up. We taking
All right.
off today, brother.
All right. All right. So I gotta say that. Now, this is the one that I'm going to say is definitely controversy. In my opinion, that Super Bowl that the Patriots won against the Falcons. This is just me. Anytime I see a running back go over 100 plus yards receiving, he's an MVP in my book. Why does he have 100 yards receiving? Why does your running back have over 10 catches in a game? That's not his job. I don't give a damn if he is a pass catching running back. That's not his job. When you say pass catching running back, you think about 5 or 6 catches a game. You feel me? Or 5 or 6 catches in that game. You're not thinking 14 catches. It's wide receivers in the Hall of Fame right now that never reached 14 catches. I want to make sure anybody that watched the show, Google me and fact check it. There are wide receivers who made the Hall of Fame and didn't even have 14 catches. This man had 14 catches in the Super Bowl.
You better make sure your facts right, or people will question us and make whole YouTube videos about what we got wrong. You feel me? Trying to hitch to our train
Hey,
because your train ain't moving, brother. But go ahead, my bad, Fox. Keep it going.
hey, hey, what Kirk Franklin say? Preach out. Go ahead, say what you go ahead say. Yeah, come on. Don't worry. They gonna get. Don't worry. They about to get ready for this revolution. But I mean, 14 catches. That's what you expect your wide receiver to do. Over 100 yards receiving. That's what your wide receiver to do. This dude had 14 catches, over 100 yards receiving, and he had three touchdowns. He had 2 rushing and 1 receiving, and then he had the game-winning touchdown. I mean, by far, I feel like he should have won an MVP. Should have won an MVP. That's an MVP move. Number 3 on my list. I just talked about how he didn't win one MVP when he was definitely the next coming of Lawrence Taylor. How Ray Lewis did not win the MVP of the Super Bowl. I don't give a damn what Trent Dilfer did. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm on this channel right here. I'm on this show letting you know I'm a Giants fan first before any team. Ain't no way Ray Lewis wasn't supposed to win MVP of the Super Bowl. Wasn't no way. Wasn't no way. The whole entire defense was riding and basing everything off of him. They was riding on this guy. Dwayne Stark's interception, running back for a touchdown. The defense playing good because of Ray Lewis. I mean, come on, man. Technically, because of Ray Lewis, my Giants didn't score a touchdown at all on offense. I mean, just imagine what happened if the special teams would have made 1 tackle. We talking about the Giants losing that Super Bowl 38-0. I don't know how Ray Lewis didn't win it, and you gave it to Trent Dilfer. You give it to Trent Dilfer, and then he's not on the Ravens the next season. All right, let me get off that. All right, next up, what I gotta say, as far as what I'm shocked is why he ain't got no MVP. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. Jason Kidd used to destroy my Celtics. How he ain't get no MVP? Jason Kidd on the regular was a league leader in assists. Jason Kidd on the regular stayed in the All-Star game. He stayed in Thompson defense, stayed in Thompson steals. How the hell? Man went to two NBA finals, and I believe he went to two on back-to-back, even though it was a tough task going against the Spurs, going against the Lakers. However, he went there. He went there. We brag on what Rondo did with the double-double. We brag on the other night Russell Westbrook having the triple doubles and this and that, but they forget how good Jason Kidd was. Like, that's why I always say this. I respect everybody, what they're doing now. I like the players what's going on right now. But I'm telling you right now, it ain't not one point guard in this league right now, except Steph Curry, that I would take over Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was a problem. He was a headache. Don't you know how you had the cookout when you swatting nets away? That's who he was, man. He was an errand.
You said there's not one point guard in the league today that you would take over Jason Kidd. I gotta dispute that because Kyrie, shorty, there's nobody in the league closest there ever been was Allen Iverson with handles like him, yo.
Now, this is what I'll say. I agree with you on the handles, but the reason why I said Jason Kidd over Kyrie is because of this. I damn near Jason Kidd his whole entire life, except for his last year on Dallas, his last couple years on Dallas, and of course with the Knicks, he was always the leader and the top guy of that team. So they basically went to the playoffs. The Suns, the first Dallas Mavericks, and then New Jersey. They went to the what's name. Mind you, now I can show you my closet. I got nothing but Kyrie tennis shoes and Steph Curry. Kyrie, one of my favorite players. However, I see
Fox. Huh? Yo, you tripped me out, yo. You were like, yo, I could go get the shirts right now. I believe you, bro.
No, I'm just saying this. Yeah. I love Kyrie so much, but this is when things change for me. This just me, like prime example, not to go off subject. I'm the type of guy where my favorite wide receiver of all time is going to be a wide receiver that goes over 1,000 yards no matter who his quarterback is, like DeAndre Hopkins. My quarterback is going to be a quarterback who goes over, go to Pro Bowl and go to playoffs no matter what, and he never has 1,000 yards wide receiver. Prime example, I hate Tom Brady, but he's a guy that was on a consistent, didn't get a real Pro Bowl wide receiver until he got Randy Moss. And when you go look up his record, Julian Edelman didn't make it to Pro Bowls. Them other wide receivers didn't make it to Pro Bowls. He really did it by committee. So those are the type of guys I like. And I say that to say is Kyrie Irving had the Cleveland Cavaliers to himself for about 3 or 4 years. And they never made the playoffs once. Kyrie Irving has only made the playoffs when he has had guys around him. So if he would have made the playoffs at least once or maybe twice, you feel me, with the Cavs, I would have him over Jason Kidd. But far as what I saw Jason Kidd do to my Celtics and to watch the New Jersey Nets have the number one record in the East on a regular, you feel me? That's the only reason why I would take him over. And I love Kyrie Irving, but Jason Kidd, yeah, I'm taking Jason Kidd.
Now, something you just said stood out to me, and it's going to take me back to something you said on a previous episode. You talked about how Kyrie was at Cleveland for 4 years, didn't make the playoffs, and that he needs other players around him to, I guess, help the team succeed. He can't push the team himself. And that's why you champion Jason Kidd. But I've heard you say it on previous episodes, you don't mess with LeBron James. LeBron James is the ultimate Jason Kidd.
Listen, you were correct, but I want to make sure I'm clear. I don't like LeBron James, but I recognize his greatness. I say that all the time.
All right.
I reckon I'm smart enough to know this. Even though I hate that dude guts, I'm smart enough to know LeBron James is either number 2 or number 3 all time. So So I give you that.
All right. That's it.
All right. So whoever snubs you got before we go to our favorite players on all 32 teams.
Shit. I think I think I edited that question, Fox. But we gonna work with. No, don't. We'll get to it. We gonna do it your way because it's only me and you.
I'll say name me some of your favorite players on. All right. So
but that was when it was more than us. But if I gotta name a favorite player on the Tennessee Titans right now, I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to say what Cam Ward. That's all.
Now, matter of fact, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it your way. Just give, since it's 32 teams. You want to just do your 32 favorite players thing? Because I ain't gonna lie. Because when I looked at Tennessee, I was like, no, I don't. I don't like no.
We can just name. We can. We'll just when we get to that question after I finish this one, we can just handle it however we handle it. I'll probably be like, well, I'm gonna give you some answers. All right. I said more snubs in sports. Damn. No, that was right. Maybe that time. I don't want to be wrong about this because I didn't look it up. I probably should look it up first before I say something. But the year that what's his name? The wide receiver for the Rams. He just got traded to Seattle. White dude, Cooper Kupp. The year he won the Triple Crown of wide receiver. Who was the court? Who won the MVP? That wasn't Lamar? Was it? Was that
It might have been. Hold on. It might have been.
Or was it Patrick Mahomes? Let me
see. I'm on it right now. So 2021. Okay, that's what he got it. 2021 MVP of NFL. Let me see. Get Aaron Rodgers.
That's the year. That was a snub.
You're right.
I rock with AR, but my man won the Triple Crown as a wide receiver. Come on, bro. Nah. That was a snub. That was some historic stuff right there. Even though Aaron Rodgers had a historic season because he had single-digit interceptions, and they were like, he threw like high 30s, 40 touchdowns, like maybe 3 interceptions, something like that.
He do 37 touchdowns to only 4 picks.
Okay, I was right in the neighborhood, but that right there is amazing.
It is.
But the Triple Crown as a wide receiver. Hold on. Let's circle back to my biggest MVP snub of all time. On that same device that you looked up how many touchdowns to interceptions that Aaron Rodgers had back in 2021, look up how many touchdowns. Well, you already did. You already said it. Lamar Jackson last year.
Yeah.
But there we go. All right, I'm done. Let's go to, unless you have something else to add here, we can move.
No, I'm good. I'm ready to see who your players is in the league. We might as well go ahead and make it the top 20 then. Go ahead, your top 20.
You know what? Let's do it. We can do it like this. I got how we. I got a way for us to do it. Let's do it like pause. That sounds real crazy. I'm gonna name each division. And we're gonna go through the teams, and and we're gonna go back and forth what player you like on that team. Your favorite.
Oh, it's gonna be easy. All right, let's do it.
Let's see. All right. First, we start with the AFC East. In the number 1 position at 7-2, we got the Patriots. Who's your favorite player on the
corner? Christian Gonzalez.
I got Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. That's easy. Josh Allen.
We tied. We both agree there. Number 3, the Dolphins.
I'm going Jalen Waddle.
I'm going to coach Mike McDaniel. I'm gonna go with you. Feel me? I might have to clip that one up.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
I'm gonna clip my own.
You picking the coaching staff. You ain't got it.
Hold on, 59, 27. All right. Where we at? Well, if I had to pick a player, it would be Tyreek Hill. Right. The Jets, who I would have picked, has got traded. So, no, I got one. I was going to pick.
Say who I just said.
Who you said? I know who you said. The Ohio State University. Yeah. I was going to say Sauce Gardner. I mean, because but he traded. So yeah. We agree on that one. All right. now we going with the AFC North.
Okay.
In number one position, that team from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Who do
easy.
you?
This is my favorite quarterback of all time, Aaron Rodgers. That's easy.
Yeah, we gonna have to. We tied with that. All right, in the number two spot, I know we probably. Well, I think we're going to agree with this. If we don't, it's crazy. But the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, that's easy. Lamar Jackson. He the
All
best
right,
player in the league.
I was about to say. The Bengals. I think we're going to agree here. No, we might not. We might not. The
I mean,
Bengals.
I love Joe Burrow, but it's easily Jamar Chase.
I love Joe Burrow, bro. Joe Burrow. He just so smooth. I mean, but I got you. Jamar Chase has won me plenty of games in fantasy football. People. All right.
For sure.
I think we're gonna be on the same joint on this one too. Cleveland Browns.
No, we're not. I love Alabama a lot, baby. I got Jerry Judy. I'm saying, I'm sorry, yo. I love Penn State to death. But yo, it's just something about Alabama, them goddamn elephants, baby. But go ahead.
You already know who it is, man. But
No,
you,
but I mean,
you picked, yeah. That was a shocker for me. All right, we are at the AFC South, and we're dealing with the Colts here.
The coach, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. Easily for me. Easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Damn, Jaguars.
Jaguars. He just got on the Jaguars, and I wanted my Giants to get him. Yo, Jacoby Myers is like that.
Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick ETN,
Yeah,
Travis
he a
ETN.
beast.
Texans.
Texans, that's easy. I play cornerback Derek Stingley all day. Even though I love Alabama, I love William Anderson. Derek Stingley, yo, he like that. He definitely go under the radar.
I bet you can't guess who I'm gonna pick on the Texans.
Man, God, I ain't gonna lie, yo. It's either gonna be Nico Collins or Tank or what's his name? Tank.
Yeah, Tank Dell. Because you know who I'm not gonna pick.
Who?
The quarterback.
You
look.
Yo, he even took a hit for you last week.
I keep the same energy, brother. I keep the same energy. All right, the Tennessee Titans. I already told you who I picked. I just named Cam Ward.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna copy off of you on this one. Matter of fact, Mike Vrabel is not the coach for them anymore. So anyway, Cam Ward.
Oh man. All right. Now, I don't know who you gonna pick, but the Denver Broncos.
Oh, Denver Broncos, that's easy, man. I told you, Alabama all day, man. I definitely got to go with Patrick Surtain.
Man, I'm gonna go with Ohio State all day, and we going with J.K. Dobbins, baby. J.K. Dobbins.
Okay.
All right, your squad, Chargers.
Oh shit, this one is tough because I love the fuck out, but I love the fuck out some Keenan Allen, but I be hard on Justin Herbert. I love Justin Herbert. I got Justin Herbert right there. That's Justin Herbert.
Well, just because you picked Justin Herbert, I'm gonna go with Keenan Allen. I'm gonna rock with him. The Chiefs.
Oh, easy, Patrick Mahomes. I got Patrick Mahomes in my top 5 quarterbacks of all time right now.
I ain't even gonna play around with you. That's what I got. I can't stand that dude, but he's my favorite on the team. The Raiders. This is easy for me.
I wanted his jersey so bad, and I went to Vegas last year and I couldn't get it.
Gino.
Max Crosby for me. He said Gino.
Don't you? My guy's Brock Bowers on there, the tight end, man. He is an animal. All right, we have moved on to the NFC East. We got the number one team is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, of course, Penn State, baby. Saquon Barkley.
If he didn't go to that college, yeah. But I don't play with the Big Ten, bro. It's only Ohio State. So I'm gonna go with Jalen. I really rock with Jalen, man. I mean,
Do your thing. It's
The one-
Alabama. I ain't mad at you.
But the thing is, when he won that Super Bowl and had the cigar, that was a swoop. I could just see Lamar doing that ill shit, yo. Even though that ain't Lamar have his fronts in and be throwing up with Kodak, doing that type.
I like it. I like it. I ain't mad at you.
Cowboys.
Oh man. And please, shout out to my man Justin, who I know you're gonna tap in and watch this. I always get this dude name wrong for the wide receiver that used to play for the Bengals. I used to call him Carl Pinkins, but George Pinkins. I'm going with him. I'm going with Pinkins
And
by far. He's a dog.
That's the same player I'm gonna pick, but his name is Pickens. George Pickens, not Pinkings.
Yeah, he got me. Every episode I'm gonna give y'all one.
Carl Pinkins is George Pickens.
George Pickens.
But I think you talking about the old Bengals while we call Pickens, right? One
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I'm showing my age out this joint. We picked. Hold on. Yeah, that's who I had for the Cowboys. The Commanders.
I'm going with Scary Terry. I don't like nobody on that team.
I'm going with LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Okay. Hold on. Don't forget the team.
I'm not. I'm right here now.
Oh, I was about to say, don't forget the team. Don't forget.
All right, I'm on to the NFC North. Oh my God. All right, the Giants, man. What's up with them?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I love my team. I ain't got no favorite player on my team. I ain't gonna lie. We
yes,
trash.
You do. Malik Neighbors.
I'm gonna just say this because I know my cousin gonna watch this show later on. I was a guy who was promoting Jackson Dart since day one, so I'm gonna go with Jackson Dart.
That's a fire pick. I'm gonna go with him too because I'm not gonna act like I was on the Malik Neighbors bandwagon, even though I just said Jaden Daniels, the guy who was throwing the ball to him. But I ain't gonna act like, hey, I barely even seen him play. He got hurt like really quick. So, Packers. Oh, we're at the NFC North now, so we at the Packers number one. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna just go with. If you got somebody, go ahead and name them while I make sure.
Oh yeah, I was going to pick Jordan Love, but again, I have a love thing for Alabama. I'm going Xavier McKinley.
I'm gonna just stick with Jordan Love. I was trying to think of somebody else, but all right, the Lions next.
Oh my goodness! To me, in my opinion, after Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown is the best wide receiver in the league. I'm going Amon-Ra.
I'm glad you picked him. I'm going with Jahmyr Gibbs because I ain't want us to keep picking the same people, man. I mean, I'm glad you picked him because if you would have picked Gibbs, I would have had to go up St. Brown.
But, yeah, I love his style.
All right, the Bears.
I'm excited to say this because they always clown me. Romeo Oduzier. Yeah.
You killed that. You killed that. That was we can't even do. Well, we holding off on our segments till next week when the squad in the building. But you killed that.
Yeah.
Could you say it again?
Romeo Oduzier.
Yeah, my man got that shit. Bears, man, this is one of them teams where I was like, I don't even know, but I'ma just rock with. I don't even want. My man be painting his nails and shit.
Come on, say it. He playing.
Nah, this would be the one that I don't like anybody on that team, yo.
Wow.
I don't like anybody on the Bears.
DJ Moore?
I don't like anyone on the Bears. Like, don't think it's because I can't remember the names. I don't like anybody on the Bears. I watch them play. So this would be the one I had to skip. All right, the Vikings. I got one easy here, so you can.
The Vikings. Oh yeah, that's gonna be easy. The Jet, easy. Jet.
Yeah. Easy. We just gonna have to pick the same player. Now we at the NFC South. Buccaneers. My bad. Buccaneers.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I got them as my profile picture. I gotta go with Mickey. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go with him. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't start liking Baker Mayfield until this year because he on my
Mm-hmm.
fantasy team, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
paying attention. And this dude Emike is going nuts. Yeah, I got him.
And I'm glad you picked him because he's another receiver in the league right now, showing that we took over wide receiver university from LSU. We took over that position right now. But I've been a Baker fan. So Baker is my guy on the Bucks, man. I just his story is just such a feel good story on how his career turned out after how Cleveland treated that dude. You feel me? I mean, so I rock with Joe. Unless he come out on some ill shit, like saying some racist shit or whatever, I'm a rock with Baker till the end. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But next we got the Panthers.
I'm an Alabama guy, so I'm gonna just say Bryce Young just
I was about to
because.
say Alabama. You gonna rock with them
Yeah,
Alabama
I'm
again,
just
right?
say Bryce.
What? I ain't got no beef with it. I mean, I'll just I laugh at Joe every week, but I'm gonna pick him too because he just don't seem like he built to play quarterback in the NFL. But hey, I don't know. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. We get into another one of those teams where I don't f with nobody on there. But the Falcons, man.
Now you about to laugh at me right now, brother. I'm about to tell you right now. Out my whole entire life, Michael Vick is a Hall of Famer. He's great. I never liked it any player that ever played for the Falcons. Not one. The closest player I ever liked it playing for the Falcons was Warwick Dunn. That's it. That's
Mm.
it. Not
Florida
Algie
State, baby.
Compton, not Ray Buchanan, not Michael Turner, not Tony Gonzalez or Matt Ryan. Oh shit, I take that back. I was a Julio Jones fan. Anyway,
Nah, I forgot all about your play there with Matt
yeah,
Ryan. Yeah, that
I'm
was saying.
currently
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
currently, brother.
BJ Robinson. I'm gonna go BJ Robinson. Bijan.
B. Yeah, I'm glad. I was just about to say, but I'm a. No, I can't even say that. Would be me just saying this dude name just because he's a brother and he's a quarterback. But no, Michael Penix. No, no. All right, I hate doing this, but Bijan, I'm a rock with you. I was going to say nobody again, but I can't keep doing that. I got to participate. So, oh man, well, no. I got one for this team, the Saints. My man plays for the Saints, and he need to get up off of that team. But go ahead.
Now I should do how you doing me because I keep on saying your team name. I keep on saying it. So just so I don't have to keep saying Ohio State, I'm gonna go with Alvin Kamara. Really, I want to say Olave, but I'm gonna go with Alvin Kamara. Yeah.
And that's who I'm talking about, Alvin Kamara. I'm not going to say Chris Olave. Alvin Kamara has been my guy. I rock with you. I rock
All right.
like my wife can tell you. I rock with Alvin Kamara. I
So so
mean,
this so this how much I rock with Alvin Kamara like you. I'm gonna pick Chris Olave because I stopped liking Alvin Moore when he started dating Tia Cooper. I'm keeping
yeah,
it on.
I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? When we get on the higher level pod, we'll revisit that joy. But this is a sports joy. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I got you. I got you. I mean, we agree on that. All right, now we go into the NFC West, which is our last division. The number one team in this division is the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, that's easy.
Who,
Jackson and Jigba. Easy.
yeah, I can't deny it. You see how many Buckeyes you've named throughout this? Oh, come on, bro.
Don't forget about Alabama. Don't because I see what you're trying to do. Yeah.
All right, the Rams.
Oh, easy. This just my opinion. My top three wide receivers is Jamal Chase. Give me Amon-Ra St. Brown, and give me in the slot Puka Nakor.
All right, I mean, we rocking with the same people. I'm not going to keep just faking. Oh well, this team. I know who you got on this team. I know who you got. And it's gonna be the 49ers. Who you got?
Oh, that's easy. C-Mac.
Okay. Now you probably do this out of spite too. The Cardinals.
Oh no, Cardinals. That's easy. The only
I know
person
who
I
you gonna
like on
pick.
the
I know who
Cardinals
you
is
gonna pick.
Buda Baker. Buda
Yeah,
Baker. That's the
I knew
only
you was
person
gonna
I like.
I knew you was gonna pick him, so I can go here with Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm just gonna rock with that. And we're done. That's
Yeah.
all 32 teams. You did 32. I only did 31 because the Bears. I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna fake the funk on that one. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Where we at? Where we
Uh,
at?
Now we about to jump in, I guess, to the recaps and do some predictions.
Yeah, I
And
mean, yeah. So if you want to, I'm gonna have to read these off again next week for the people who aren't here, but because me and you are here, do you want
mhm.
to even pick? Do you even have games set up this week to pick?
I
Or
do, I do. It's up to
okay,
you.
okay, okay, okay. Long as you got them, I ain't want to have to just go reaching for them. Pause.
Yeah, we good. We good.
So last time we picked, the records were I was 19 and 12, you were 14 and 17, Chris was 16 and 15, and Fallon started off her season at 6 and 4. That week we chose 10 teams, 5 in the NFL, 5 in the NCAA. And the records for that week is as follows. I finished at 7 and 3. You tied with me at 7 and 3. Chris was 6 and 4. And Fallon, week 2, 8 and 2. You feel me?
Damn.
So exactly. So the records total for the season, I'm 26 and 15. Fox is over 500 now at 21 and 20. Chris is 22 and 19, and Fallon is 14 and 6. I didn't do winning percentages, but just by looking at it, I think she's beating me by a couple percent points in win percentage. I mean, win percentage right now. All
All
right.
right. So 5 and 5
So
again.
if that's what you want, if that's what you want to do, if you set up for it, I don't. It's just me and you picking these teams. So, let me just. Yeah, we can do it. Just let me know
All right.
the
Let's get our hands dirty. Let's get our hands dirty then, since we want to do it. First game up, Auburn versus Vanderbilt, and the game is in Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt
Hold
is ranked
on,
number
bro.
15.
Hold on. I just had to write these. You know, I gotta look at the numbers real quick so I can make an educated guess.
Go ahead, take your
So,
time.
all
Take your
right,
time.
let me just. Where's my device at? And you said Auburn and Vandy.
Yep.
So let's go to NCAA top 25. All right. No, my bad. Upcoming. All right. Vanderbilt belt just lost last week. Vanderbilt just lost last week. All right. Vanderbilt is at home and they are getting 6.5 points. So yes, I got Vandy beating Auburn. You are the lone wolf doing the scores now. I don't do scores anymore unless I bet the
uh,
spreads.
I just do it
But
because it
yeah,
sounds
I know.
good.
Oh, you know what?
All right.
I'll do it. It's just me and you here this week. So let me. That's Auburn versus Vandy. That's the spread is 6.5. They home. Auburn hasn't showed me too much of anything this year.
Facts.
So I do believe Vandy will cover the spread. Not only cover, I think win by at least 2 touchdowns. So let's go with. I don't even know how Auburn gets a lot of points here, but I'll go with Vanderbilt. Let's say 33, Auburn 10.
Okay. All right. I'm going with definitely Vanderbilt winning big, but let me get 27-17 Vandy.
Gotcha.
Okay. Next one. Let's get our hands dirty. Texas A&M versus number 19 Missouri.
All right, hold on. Okay, I got you. Missouri. We got number 3 A&M. A&M versus Missouri. Oh, Mizzou. Oh man, my. Oh man, come on, yo. After all this time, this pen going die on me. You might have to give me a second, bro.
Go ahead, take your time. We ain't in no rush because let's get these picks right. I'm excited. I was 7-3, so I
Yeah,
want.
you went off. Hold on, I'll be right back. Damn, this was my favorite pen too. Now I gotta buy a new one.
Hey, but as always, man, thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in. If there's anything that we get wrong or that we miscommunication between me and Big Bro or anybody that's on the show, please let us know. We're not acting like we're above the knowledge. If there's some things we're just not gonna get, you feel me? Even though we soak all the knowledge in when it comes to sports, please let us know some things that we miss because we try our best to cover it all.
All right, what you got, bro? I got a whack blue pencil, but I'm gonna make it work.
Hey,
So
something better than nothing.
we got? What we
Um,
get?
Let me get Missouri. Hold on. Matter of fact, nah. Let me get Texas A&M and a nail biter. Let me get 24-27. 24-27. Missouri loses.
Okay, because you had me screwed up. Because I was about to say Missouri home, so you giving them 27? All right, 27. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, it looked like it will. All right, I'm going with A&M winning also. Uh, I'll just say I'll just give a score. I'll be giving a whole lot of high scoring games. I'm giving
I know
them.
you want to see good games. I see.
Let's say, shit. I'm gonna stick with your 27. I'm gonna give A&M 27, but all right, I'm just going. Damn, no, I can't give him 27. I can't. That won't. I'm gonna give it. So I'm just going to give him the winning. All right, boom. 27 to 10. There we go.
Okay, not bad.
A&M.
All
A&M.
right. Third game on the list. Number 8 BYU versus number 9 Texas Tech.
Okay, we got BYU versus TT. All right. Just to let you know, Texas Tech is at home. They are the number 8 seed. BYU is number 7. They're 8-0 going at a 8-1 Texas Tech team. The spread is Texas Tech by 10.5 points. So they think Texas Tech is going to wash BYU.
I mean I don't I believe it could be true just because the game will be in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Uh but I think it's gonna be closer to that. Let me get 35-30. I'm going with Texas.
35 30. All right. I'm going to say Texas Tech 41 to BYU's 28.
Okay.
That
Now,
covers the spread and makes it a shootout.
now these two games I want to make sure we talked about because one of them they said this probably might be one of the best upset of the year. Oregon number 6 versus Iowa, and the game is in Iowa. So let me know when you write
Okay.
that down so I can get my score.
And the game is in Iowa, so we
Yes.
got Iowa, and you said Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I gotta see this, bro. The spread is 6.5 Oregon. Um, I'll pick first. I think I will. Yeah, I'll pick first. Um, Big Ten football, man. Big Ten football.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think Iowa has the guns to keep up with Oregon, even though it's a divisional game. And these teams might seem to be kind of evenly matched. I don't think it is. I'm gonna go with Oregon. We got the spread. What's that? 6.5. If I'm playing Vegas rules here, 6.5, which is going to be close. I think it will be close, and I think I would actually bet Iowa minus 6.5 or plus 6.5. Iowa plus 6.5. So I think the score is going to be Oregon 28, Iowa 23.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb this one, and this might have to be with the hatred that I have for Oregon beating my boys this year. But I think Iowa might do it. Let me get Iowa winning in a nail biter. Let me get 26-23. It come down to a field goal.
That was fire. Yeah, I like how you changed it up because I'm gonna tell you how y'all always could throw a wrench in the game when we do these bets. All y'all got to do is name that team from up north, and I'm gonna always go against them. So, I mean, so if y'all want to catch up, y'all pick them, and I'll always pick against them. So
Okay. All right, last game. This gonna be a good one. I am a Penn State fan,
all
but
right,
if I didn't, if I didn't, if I didn't, that's all I'm gonna say. LSU versus Alabama. Who you got?
this is one of those times. I mean, even though they fired who I told y'all for weeks was trash, I forgot all about this. I supposed to be celebrating and but everybody ain't here today. So, but you gonna hear this, Fox. You heard me talking about how trash this dude is. And the school finally caught up and was like, yeah, he is some trash. Um, LSU, I got LSU like until they get a real coach. Now I ain't gonna say a real coach because whoever coaching them now is a real coach. I don't think he's gonna be their coach next year because they want a well known high profile coach to
Mm-hmm.
get LSU back to where they talk about Lane Kiffin trying. I don't think Lane Kiffin gonna leave where he at. Um, I'm going to say Alabama is going to definitely cover the spread. Um, I think it'll be probably close at first. Maybe LSU might be playing with a little bit of emotion, playing their first game without that mop as their coach.
Mm-hmm.
But towards the end, Alabama is going to separate from them. I'm sorry about talking for so long because this is going to be a wash. So let's go with. I've been throwing a lot of 30s on the board. Let's put a 40 burger up here today. We're gonna have Alabama 40 at home. The spread is 10, but LSU ain't even. No. I give them 18.
Mm. You
40 to
said
8. Alabama has 40.
uh-huh.
LSU has 18, and the
Okay.
spread is 10. But
Okay. I ain't mad at that score at all. For me,
I know you ain't mad at it. I know you ain't mad at it.
I agree with you on what you said. You said it was going to be close a little bit in the beginning. I
Mm-hmm.
believe it being close to the first half, but I think Ty Simpson just shows why he's one of the elite quarterbacks where he is busting ass this year. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
let me get let me get 42-22. 42-22. I'm going with Alabama.
All right, that is college football. I think I know y'all be
Yep.
disrespecting me. Y'all be disrespecting me out here. Y'all never pick Ohio State in these games, but Ohio State going against Purdue. Like if Purdue
That's a
be
wall. That's a
if
wall.
they I wouldn't even show up on next week's show. It'd just be like I'll have to do the programming, but y'all won't see me on screen.
Yeah, because I'll be shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I will be shocked. All right. So let's get messy. First game. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers.
It's in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And it's Monday night. All right. Philly, Green Bay, GB. I got Green Bay. Green Bay. I don't even really be like picking scores in the NFL, but I'll pick one. What's the spread? 2.5. I don't know why I said I don't like picking scores because I'm a bet on this shit. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game. They pretty much got, since it's 2.5 points and Green Bay is home. Green Bay is at home. They pretty much think this is a pick 'em game. It could go either way. It's so close. So I'm gonna give Green Bay. I'm saying Green Bay is gonna win by 3. I just don't know what that score is going to be yet. I think this is going to be a cold game. I didn't look at the weather, but if it's cold, the game is going to be more on the ground. Hands going to be hurting when the ball hits you in the fingers and shit. So let's go with Green Bay 21, Philadelphia 17.
We in the same ballpark. I think Green Bay is going to do enough, and I'm waiting to see Michael Parsons wake back up. This is your chance to wake back up. Only because this game is in Green Bay. I'm going to go with Green Bay winning 27-17.
27-17. All right, what we got next?
All right, I'm going to put you in another one. The fight of California. The 49ers versus the Rams. Game is in San Francisco.
Oh, this is a good game. This is one of them ones. I want to hear where you go at first. I want to hear where you go at.
I'm not gonna lie. Kyle Shanahan should definitely be up for one of the greatest coaches of all time because no matter who his quarterback is, there's somehow the 49ers are relevant. So I got to give a shout out. But to me, I'm just gonna go with the veteran Matt Stafford. Right now, Matt Stafford, I believe, is 4th or 5th in the league in receiving. Passing yards and touchdowns, and he the oldest player probably in the league by far. Let me get the Rams. I'm trusting that defense. Let me get the Rams winning. Let me get 27-17. 27-17. I'm gonna copy that score again. 27-17. I'm going with the Rams.
Man, well, I'm not just giving. I'm gonna pick the Rams too because I was gonna go opposite of you if you picked the. Well, I was hoping you picked the 49ers so I could go opposite so we can at least have some separation here. But to me, damn, this is a close game. No, you know what? Because I think the Rams are going to win and this is a divisional game, I'm willing to go the opposite way. I'll go the opposite way today and I'll pick your same score but flip the round.
Okay.
27-17, but it's the Niners.
All right. The second game, and now hold on. Now, that was the second game. Now these games, I'm about to tear your head up with them. Number 3, Chargers versus the Steelers.
Damn, bro. All right. You want me to pick first?
Yep. Game is in LA.
All right. LAC. I was just talking to people about this last weekend about, well, the debate was about Mike Tomlin, how his teams always start off good but fizzle out towards the end and either losing the playoffs first round or just don't make it. But I still don't think this is the end yet. This is still them doing good and then they're going to fizzle out. Just like last week, I thought they were going to lose. Well, everybody thought they was going to lose. I'm saying Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. We're going to have to see them at the end of the season, and these games are going to matter. So with that being said, until I'm proven wrong, I got Pittsburgh winning this game. I think the game is going to be 21-20. Whatever it is going to be like a 1 point at the end of the game. I can't believe y'all was winning the whole game, but y'all let these dudes win type victory. So let's go Pittsburgh 21, Chargers 20.
Now we voted on the same games the whole entire time. Now you get what you wanted. When we go opposite, you know I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah, I know.
You know I'm going with the Chargers. I think this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be high scoring and it's going to come down to a mistake by one of these quarterbacks. I don't know who, but my gut feeling is just because this game is in LA, I'm going to go with the Rams winning in a nail biter. Let me get the score being 31-34.
you confused the heck out of me too because you said the Rams, and I was like,
Oh, my small bad.
yeah, I was like, hold on, what did I write?
And you want me to tell you what messed me up? Both of them
What?
play in the same stadium. Rams and
Yeah,
Chargers
yeah,
play. Yeah, yeah. All right. So I got two more games for you, and let's get our
yep.
hands dirty. Next one. Do you think the Ravens can continue and beat the Vikings in Minnesota?
Um, I think they don't have any other choice. If the like, if you could build the Ravens, the perfect scenario for the Ravens, and what Ravens fans are used to going through when it comes to winning Super Bowls is us being a wild card team, us
Mm,
getting hot at the end. In order for I think us to make the win get 10 wins or well, if we want to win 11 games and win the division to get to the playoffs, we need to finish 8-2.
mm-hmm.
We have to finish 8-2 all these last 10 games. And these next 3 games, I think in the eyes of just looking on the paper, they're cupcake games. So we should be able to go on a run. We won 2 already and just
Mm-hmm.
keep this going on. Let Lamar do his thing. You know, he's going to show why he's the MVP. Um, and if they get into the playoffs, they're going to be a scary team because they've been through everything this season. You know, teams that go through this type of stuff where they face adversity during the season and then gel as a team and you ride that into the playoffs. This could be the year. It's either this year or it's no year. It's it. The window has closed if this is not the year. So I'm taking these purple glasses off. I'm being logical now. This every game from now on is a playoff game. With that in mind, the Ravens are going into Minnesota as the wild card team. And what do they got the spread as here? I just want to see what Vegas is thinking. Vegas is saying Ravens 3.5 minus 3.5. So they got them a little over a field goal. So it's a little better than a pick 'em, but it's still like they're going into Minnesota. I think we J that bum JJ McCarthy, another dude from that school,
Damn.
trash. I got the Ravens double digiting these dudes. It might even be puffy pants time when it's over with. So I'm going to say we might get a Jackson 5. We might get a Jackson 5. Let's put up there 35. The defense, I think they still gonna bend but don't break because you got an all-world wide receiver on that other side, and then you got a nice number 2 in Jordan Addison. So we going to at least I'm gonna give them 27 on the board. 35-27. But we
27.
win. But we win. That's all I'm worried about.
I'm gonna say a couple things that you said that I like. That was facts. As much as I love the Giants all day, it was a couple things that made me fall in love with the Ravens because when I lived in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania people used to talk so down on Baltimore City. It was bad to the point where I got this 410 tattooed on my neck. So let me tell you a couple things. The last time I seen the Ravens do something like this is when they
Mm-hmm.
had Joe Flacco. They had like a losing season. You feel me? Then all of a sudden they start winning all their games, even beating Dallas, their last home game in Dallas, and then going
Mm-hmm.
all the way to the AFC Championship and losing to the Steelers. So that mean that Lamar could do it. Another thing, the Ravens are very successful when it comes playing against the Vikings. How can y'all
Mm-hmm.
forget against that game where when Jacoby Jones scored the touchdown in the back, scored a kick return? I forgot who
Mm-hmm.
was one of the wide receivers that scored the game winning touchdowns in that snow game. It was about 28 points scored in the final things, and then I want to give a shout out to JJ McCarthy on being a good quarterback for showing some signs of good things. But I just think the Ravens always play good against sophomore quarterbacks and rookie quarterbacks, and that's basically what he is. And last thing, I think one of the last times the Ravens played in Minnesota, they won with Joe Flacco at quarterback. This during the Derek Mason days. Um, I think the Ravens is going to do enough. Let me get the Ravens winning, and they booing the Vikings for not playing better. Let me get the Ravens 28-17. 28-17. I'm going with
20, 20, 17. Let me guess. The last game you got on here, because I looked through the rest of these games, and this has to be on here unless you just picking a team. But the Patriots at the Bucks.
There you go. There
Uh,
you go. There you
yeah.
go. Because I'm not gonna lie, as much as we talk about the Bills and Josh Allen, Drake
No, no.
May, Mike Vrabel, they got them boys playing different up there.
I just want to say this. We could go back to episode 1. One of our questions is, what is your wild card team, dark horse team type deal? Mine was the Patriots.
Yeah.
And I feel, even though I wasn't the only person saying that, but I just felt like the Patriots had enough around them as long as Drake May figured it out a little bit. And I think they had better coaching now. I thought it would mesh, but the Buffalo Bill thing, I didn't know if they were ready to beat them right now, but they already went up on them. So, but go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
that's on
Well,
you.
oh,
What's the
it's on
score you
me.
got?
Damn, this is a good game because Baker versus my dark horse.
Both teams with only 2 losses, too.
I know. And this is like a pick 'em game too, because it's 2.5 points. They got Tampa Bay. They give
Mm.
you pretty much 3 points for being at home. So it's 2.5. You can pick. I'm gonna go with the Patriots because they have to keep this lead up on the Bills. The Bucks are going to win their division. The Patriots have to do. I got the Patriots. This is a close game too. I want to let's rock with 25-20 Patriots.
I can see that. I definitely can see that. For me, I see why this is one of the pick'em games because this is very could well be a game where both teams had good defenses. This could be a game where Drake May look like some shit. This could be a game where Baker Mayfield looks some shit. It also could be a game where Drake May show you that why he's one of the least, but it also could be showing people this. Baker Mayfield, like, I had one bye week and y'all crowning all these other people MVP. Let me show you what I do when I get back.
Right.
And then I think out of all the quarterbacks besides Patrick Mahomes, when his wide receivers is not there for him, he's still showing up and winning. I mean, he had his worst game before they went to the bye, but they still won the game. If this game was in New England, I'm going with Drake May, but only because this game is in Tampa, I'm going to go with that. I believe that this bye week ain't going to do too much. He's waiting to get out there. So let me get the Patriots scoring 20 and the Buccaneers getting 24.
All right, brother. I think we did it.
Yes, sir.
We held the fort down. It was a very good show. Like, so good, in fact, that the YouTube connection stayed connected, and we got a high count of views and concurrent views doing this one. So we appreciate y'all sticking around for us. The guys were in the building today, the originals. I mean, our full squad should be back next week because it's, even though the OGs held it down, it was a flawless show. We are only as good as the full team. You feel me? So hopefully we got the squad ready for you next week. We appreciate y'all coming back for us after taking a 2-week hiatus. I'm gonna let my man Fox tell you where you can find him, make his closing comments, and I'll finish it up.
Hey man, as always, man, it's a great pleasure doing this shit with the family, man. I love what we do. I love what we bring together. I love that baseball season is over, so we can fully dive into college football, college basketball, NBA, and all that, so we can talk about the things that we want to talk about. But until we get to that point, if you're looking for me, man, you can always find me on Facebook. My name is Maurice Savage Jr. If you can't find me on there, you can definitely find me on Instagram, I_AM_the_the Pharaoh. That's me right there. But more importantly, you can find me all on my websites, all you want, and all my social media. But I want you to find me right here every Thursday at 6:30 on the Level Up Sports Podcast, where we give you the hottest and greatest news that's going on. No biased opinions. Unfiltered, and if we wrong, we have no problem with you correcting us. But at the end of the day, we're gonna hit you with as much facts as we can.
I couldn't have said it better. Matter of fact, I won't say it better. Before we get out of here, once again, programming reminders. Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Level Podcast, the main show. That's the geek and pop culture joint. You can catch me and Fox on there too, guest starring along with Rainy Days and Skitty Live, who are the hosts of that show. Also, Tuesday, we drop our third episode of the Critical Level podcast. This is the Game and Joint. The topic of that show will be the games that I guess describe us. If you wanted to let somebody know the type of gamer you are or the type of games you played growing up, they don't have to be your top favorite games, but these are games that had some type of left a mark in your life, something like that. I mean, we'll get more into it on that day. And also every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. It's the Sport Pod, the Level Sports Podcast. You know what it is. We keep it real. We got jokes. My man Fox is a star in the making. I mean, we got Fallon who knows more sports than a lot of dudes out here. You got, hold on, my man Chris, the Almanac. If you want to know facts, talk to that guy right there. Anybody
Yeah,
that gotta, I mean, that don't want to acknowledge what we say, you gotta holler at him. And also, I just do my thing here. I got these three people that come together like Voltron, help support me, do this dream of having a network going. So that's that. I appreciate y'all always. Catch us back here next Thursday with more funny takes and Fox outbreaks. We are out.